David, I feel like we've been in this position before, and that was all the way back for Game 1 against Toronto, where the Bolts lost 5-0 against the Maple Leafs. Everything looked horrific.
Yep.
6-2 loss last night in Madison Square Garden against the Rangers, and it seemed like the 8 days that they had of rest really caught up with them in a bad way.
I felt like the Lightning were going to come out a little bit sluggish just because there's no way to simulate a playoff game in practice. No matter how many times you practice, we heard Cooper say that. So I expected the Rangers to score first. I did not expect them to score 6.
And honestly, in the first 30 minutes, the Lightning looked like the better team for a portion there. And it just seems like when they couldn't break through, the Rangers got one in to make it 3-2. Hetty hits the post, and then something clicked off, and they just lost it.
Yeah, but I do think the 30 good minutes is what separates this Game 1 from the Game 1 against Toronto. I think the Game 1 against Toronto was a total stinker for 60 minutes. This one, at least halfway, you saw, all right, the Lightning playing. They were a little bit slow, but just playing the way that we know they can and scoring and matching whatever the opponent's doing, I thought that was a good sign.
Yeah, and remember, Andrei Vasilevsky, who was rusty too.
Yep.
Unequivocally, he looked bad, but giving up 6 goals, that is more than he gave up the last 5 contests combined.
Yep.
And if we go back to the beginning of that Toronto series, it took him about 4 games before he finally got the engine rolling again, and we're wondering if this team can conjure up that same sort of mojo. We do know something with this team.
Yep.
After a postseason loss, they seem to figure out a way to win. They got like 18 wins in a row after. It's an NHL record. It's insane what this team does.
Yeah, I think that's the thing we have to take from this game is nobody is better than the Lightning after a playoff loss. That's what you said last night. I mean, it's exactly what you should be looking for. The Lightning know they have to play better, and history shows they will.
They just got to flush this contest, move on to tomorrow's game, Game 2, and they really do not want to head back to Amalie Arena on Sunday with a 2-0 deficit.
Yeah, that'd be really bad. I think the best thing, though, they've been stealing these games on road ice. So the Bolts on the road, they don't care if the crowd's cheering for them or not. It's great when they're at Amalie, but when they can hush an opponent's crowd, it's pretty good.
Especially New Yorkers. We know they're pretty loud. Tough to shut them up.
Only you can say that, though.
Yeah,
Only
that's
you
right.
can say that.
Yeah, they are my people, but not for this series. We'll see what happens in Game 2. But we know one thing. The Lightning better bring a better effort than what we saw in the back 30 minutes of that contest, or else this team's heading back home with a 2-0 deficit.